Are you so loud?
You asked it, I said no.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Well, how could I know what you meant?
I know. And ooh.
Hey, chat. How are you? Sighs wistfully. So, Lennox turned the big 1-4. 14. He's 14 years old. I met him when he was 5. I came into his life. He came into mine when he was 5. Almost 6, but let's call it 9 years just for fun. He's grown a lot. He's seen a lot. He's done a lot. He's changed a lot. So it's his 14th birthday. It's a weekday. He invited his friends over, Lincoln Ween and John Y, or as I like to call him, Johnny. But that hasn't quite taken off yet. I'll get it trending on the TikTok algorithm. They came over to hang out, and I was hanging out too. I get home super early, so I was around. And we were just 4 bros hanging, chilling, talking about these women keeping us down. These women's holding us back. So Lincoln got Lennox Prezi, a black mug. It's like, okay, it's a coffee mug. Actually, that's Lennox's preferred cup holder, beverage holder of choice. He's a coffee mug kind of guy, always with water, but he likes the mug aesthetic, I guess. So we're like, okay, it's a black mug, and Lincoln says, put some hot water in it, and we're like, okay. So Lennox tries to grab hot water from the sink, and I'm like, it's hot, but it's not hot. And then Lennox and John Y start formulating ideas and turning into a science project. So John Y put his phone flashlight on there to increase the heat, and I was like, really? And then they took it to the window, hoping that the sun would heat up the water. And I said, listen here, boys, listen here. I've been around the block in my 33 years. I got this. So I grab our electric kettle, heats up water super fast, like a minute. It goes to 220 boiling. Get the hot water a scalding and pour it in the all black mug, and magic. Look out, David Copperfield. It turns to all white, and you see the Pollos Hermanos logo from Breaking Bad, which Lennox and Lincoln Wynn both watched and loved. Super fun, super cute, a great present. Lincoln paid $17 plus $5 for shipping. That's $22. And so that was a super sweet ass Prezi. And then so we had a mug of hot water, and John Y says, I'm going to make some tea. Spot of tea, would you? Okay, John Y. And he's like, I need honey. I was like, okay. I'm looking around in our cupboard, find no honey. So I hand him a bottle of syrup, and I said, that's hood honey. And then he said, I need cream too. And I said, okay, well, this is my own personal stash of original coffee creamer, but go ahead, John Y. And he whipped them all up like Bobby Flay, and he had himself a cup of tea, righto, governor. Then Lennox wanted In-N-Out for his birthday meal. So it was me, Carolyn, Lennox, Luna. I went to In-N-Out. Well, first we got Lennox's order. He said 3 double doubles, and I said, whoa. Simmer down now. How about 2 double doubles? Turns out he housed those 2 immediately. Easy peasy. Should have got him 3 double doubles. So I head out to the In-N-Out in the IKEA/Walmart shopping center. Place my order, and I just sit there. It takes a couple minutes. It's a lot of food. It's kind of busy. But I just sit there and I observe the In-N-Out organism. It's like a cell of skin or paramecium. It's a well-oiled machine, a conveyor belt, an assembly line. Henry Ford would be so proud. These young folks walking around with their giant clothespins in the back, holding their apron nice and tight. And I thought, where are the adults here? The oldest person looks in their early 20s. What's going on here? But lo and behold, our food came. Fun fact, you buy the combination of number 1, number 2, number 3, whatever at most fast food institutions, you'll save a couple cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents when you get the burger, fries, and drink just by saying a number 1. But at In-N-Out, you do not save money by ordering the combination. It's just all the items a la carte added up. I guess it makes ordering easier, but zero savings. And I found this out because I brought my Texas Instruments scientific calculator from 7th grade, which was required 30 years ago. What the heck was that about? Yeah, you need this super duper fancy, expensive Texas Instrument scientific calculator. Okay, it's mandatory. So all our parents bought one, and we brought them to school, and we used about 3 buttons on them. The rest of the buttons were like, if I press this, does the world end? And ever since then, ever since 7th grade, 8th grade, never used the scientific calculator again. Never used any of those buttons. Never used. I mean, I use a calculator every day for my job, but it's the old plus, a little bit of subtraction, multiplication, divide. But I never need any of those 26 buttons that I had no idea what the hell they do, and I still don't know what the hell they do. My order number, 6'8". I was one away from 6'7". I could have been a meme. I could have been somebody. I could have been famous. I could have gone viral. Our total, $48 for a family of 4 to dine. It's takeaway, as they say in Britain. $48 for a family of 4. Screaming good deal. Hello. They do the thing where they put a couple napkins on top of your French fries to trap the heat, and I get it. But you should not, because they're doing that, they got that method going, you should not close up the bag, seal the bag, roll up the top of the bag. Leave the bag open. Let the fries breathe. Let the French fries ventilate so there's no condensation nuclei. Although, if there's not water or moisture involved, is it just nuclei? So what did we get? We convinced Lennox to I ordered him animal fries. Well, we were talking about it beforehand. And Carolyn and I were like, get some animal fries. You never tried them. It's your first time. It's your birthday. YOLO. You only turn 14 once. So got him some animal fries. Melty cheese. Little spread, which is really Thousand Island and a little bit of relish. Some grilled onions. And opened up the little package there. And he was like, get the heck out of here with this mess. Okay, sorry. I mean, I will agree. It is not aesthetically appealing. But another factor was time. It takes 10, 15 minutes for me to drive from In-N-Out back to home. And then we were waiting for Carolyn to get home from work. Another couple minutes. So it was, the cheesy melty had solidified into one giant French fry clump. But shoot, Carolyn and I smashed it. We ate it up and left no crumbs. Lennox loved his double-doubles, had some fries, chocolate milkshake. Although, again, when we were taking his order, I'll be your waiter tonight. My name is Vince. We were like, Lennox, with onion, without onion? And he said, just whatever comes with it, that's what I want. I was like, all right, cool. But we all sat down to dine and feast. He didn't eat the onion. He took away the onion, and he took away the tomatoes, or as they say in Spanish, tomates. So I was like, I pointed to the tomatoes, and I said, Lennox, I paid for those tomatoes. Eat those tomatoes. But listen, we all have different taste buds. We're all different. We're all unique and we're all God's children. Okay, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm Audi 5000 G Money. Gotta go. Late. See ya. Fiend.